If you don't have ankle mobility, it can affect all the way up the kinematic chain. So that could be affecting your lower back, your hips, your knees, and even your toes. So what we're going to do in this class is gain that ankle mobility back, but also get a little bit more stability into the ankle. Let's start with a pre-assessment. So go to a wall. Place your fist down against the wall and then get your toe, your big toe, to come and touch the edge of the fist there. Then take the fist away and see if you can get your knee to touch the wall without the heel lifting off of the floor. And then you're going to take the left leg right next door at the same spot, take the right leg back, and then see if you can do the same on that side. Remember, you need to check your side-to-side differences to see if it's affecting your squat. Let's start with the class. So I want you on your knees and see if you can come all the way back. Just try and lift one leg at a time to get into the front of the foot here. And if this is easy for you, you can take it a step further, taking the hands back and then lifting both knees up at the same time. Trying to get as far back as you can, but also making sure that your heels are directly underneath your sit bones and your toes are facing backwards, not slanted inwards. Keep going here. Trying to get deep stretch through the front of the ankle here. This limits your plantar flexion range of motion or pointing your toes. And then come forward and tuck the toes and see if you can get your heel or your bum all the way to your heels. Keep trying to get the bum down. If it's difficult for you, place the hands on the floor and then move backwards here. Whichever version is best for you, but make sure that your toes are directly underneath your heels and they're not turned inwards. Keep moving here and then switch back to the front, either lifting up one by one or lifting up both at the same time. Whichever one is easy for you. If it's even difficult for that, then just try and move with the hands. Try and lift it for yourself. And then move back again, tucking the toes, trying to get the bum down towards the heel, but making sure that your toes are in the correct alignment and aren't turning inwards. Better do the movement in a regressed version than do the movement wrong in the progressed movement. Good, and then come into a seated position. And you're going to grab your right foot. And I want you to pull the foot inward so that you can see the bottom of your foot. And then push it away from you to go into eversion. Then bring the foot in towards you, see the bottom of the foot, and twist it away from you. Ankle inversion and eversion, which is the side-to-side movements of the ankle, keep going, are very important for your ankle range of motion. And a lot of people are very tight when stretching the outside of the ankle. So when you're trying to pull the foot towards you so you can see the bottom of the foot, that one may be more tight than turning it away from you. Really push until you feel a tightness on the outside of the foot. Now switch sides, so bring your left leg up and then try and see the bottom of the foot here. Twist, 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 and then push it away from you. Twist it towards you and away. And notice side-to-side differences, the type of tension that you feel. It might be a burning sensation or a very extreme pulling sensation. But that's okay because everything is different from side to side. We want to get it as close as possible though. Let's do two more here. Really pulling the foot in so you can see the bottom of the foot and then pushing it out, twisting. Last one, really pulling it in out again. And now we're going to come into our main ankle range of motion, which is bringing the ankle into a flexed position here, called dorsiflexion. So you're going to move your knee directly over your toes, trying to keep your heel down. So you can take your hand onto the back of the heel and push the heel down here, just as you move the knee forward. We're just getting into the small ranges here. Going knee directly over the toes before we go into other ranges of motion. Let's do 3 more. 2, 1. You can hold it in this deep position. Hold it here. Keep that heel down and use the weight of your body to push onto your thigh to get the knee over the toes even more. Relax your body here, so you're really getting more range of motion into the ankle. And then take the foot back and take the right leg forward. Place the hand onto the back of the heel, and then moving forward, just feeling where your limit is, and then pushing through that limit. Keep going. Trying to get the knees over the toes and going directly over, straight forward and over. Trying to keep the arch of the foot as you do this, and pushing the weight of your body into your knee or your thigh to get a deeper range of motion. And then hold it in that deep range. Really push through it here. Keep the heel down. And then come back and switch. Back to the left leg. Now, we're going to keep the hand on the back of the ankle, and then the other hand on the top of the ankle, there where your ankle crease is. And we're going to move to the side, going over towards the baby toe. But keeping your ankles secure by your hands, doing the motion here. 3 more. 2 and 1. Now pushing the knee over the toes like we did before, but with this extra support from the front hand. 3 more. 2 1. And then now getting the knee inwards over the big toe. Moving the knee all the way onto the inner side of the big toe. 2 more. Last one. And switch sides, bringing the right leg forward, taking the hand onto the back of the heel to keep it down, front hand into the crease of the ankle, and we're moving out over the baby toe. 3 more, getting deep range of motion here. 2 and 1. Now coming straight forward, directly over the toes, using your body weight and the backhand to keep the heel down. Two more. Last one. And then bringing the knee over the big toe. So we're turning inwards here. Very strange movement, but it's going to get good range of motion throughout the ankle dorsiflexion. Good. Last one. And then come up, switch legs, bringing the left leg forward again. And in this position, you're going to have your hands on either side of the foot. And you're going to do a semicircle, coming to the outside of the baby toe, reaching forward and all the way to the big toe. And then back again. And reaching forward and around, and then back again. Keep going here. Last one. And switch sides, bringing the right leg forward And then taking the knee all the way over the baby toe, reaching around like a semicircle and coming back. Feeling a deep stretch into the Achilles over here. And go as far as you can. Feel the difference from side to side. 2 more. And last one. And then come into a nice deep squat, moving from side to side, trying to get the heel down. Moving over the toes and feeling the stretch at the back of the heel or in your Achilles tendon here. You can have the feet quite wide apart, or you can have them closer together. And then try and come all the way into this deep squat, keeping your heels all the way down onto the ground. And then just try and hold it in this position. Lift the chest upright as you do this. And then see if you can lift the toes in this position and then relax. Then lift the toes and relax, feeling that deep strengthening of your tib anterior. Last one, lifting the toes and then relaxing down, coming into your downward facing dog. And then just pedaling out through the feet here, just to get a stretch through the calf muscles. And then try and raise the heels all the way up and then bring them both down to the floor, keeping the knees straight and pushing the bum up into the sky. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Try hold the heel all the way down as far as you can, keeping the knees straight in this position, feeling that deep sensation down the back of the calves, even in the hamstrings, and then slowly come all the way back down onto the ground. Have a rest here while just coming back onto your feet and then lifting the knees up to the sky and slowly bring it down. And lift and lower. 3 more. 2 and 1. Coming back into your downward facing dog. Placing the hands underneath the shoulders, and then the feet and the heels are trying to come down towards the floor. Lifting the heels up and then bringing the heels down. And again. Pushing the heels to the floor, see if you can lift your toes. 2 more. Last one. And in this position, I want you to stay here. Take the left leg over the right and push the heel all the way to the floor. And then just bend and straighten into the knee here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. Take the foot behind the ankle, and then you're going to bend and straighten into the knee. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring the feet down, knees down, and then come back. Just stretching through your tib anterior. See how far you can go back this time. Just reaching the knees up into the sky. Feel the stretch all the way into the toes. And then come back down. Just getting some balance through the ankles. So let's stand up. Standing on the mat, on the right foot, slowly lift the left leg, hands to the hips, and then you're just going to move forward in a hinge movement here. Trying to come down with your torso, and then raising back up and bringing the left leg all the way up. Control the movement and feel the wobble in the ankle, but use your core as well to try and counterbalance. 3 more. Doing a pendulum movement. 2 more. And last one. Switch sides, taking the left leg onto the floor, right leg off, and then coming into a hinge movement, keeping your core engaged, and then coming back up. Doing a pendulum movement, and also noticing the side-to-side differences in balance. 3 more. 2 and 1. Place the foot down and let's recheck in our post-assessment. Place your hand on the floor, and then I want the top of your big toe to touch the fist, and then slowly get the knee to touch without the heel lifting. Notice any difference here. If you feel you can go further, take the foot back and try and reach the wall in that position. Take your left leg to the same spot that you moved your right foot to, and see if you can go the same distance there.